All right. Today is July 5th, 2026. This is my second recording. I had to do it again. Um, but yeah, it's Sunday, so I need to do setup and psychology Sunday. And so let's start off with our psychology. For last week, our psychology was pretty good, so to speak. This on Tuesday, I know I took more than one trade, but I didn't write down exactly how many trades I took. But I do believe I took 2 to 3 trades that day. I only made 700. I made 700 purely because my first trade, I was up a total of about 900 on the account. And for that specific account, because of the firm that I'm with right now, I'm doing intraday trailing stop loss basically. So whatever my open P&L is, even if I don't close at that amount, I have to. Um, my stop loss trails up that much, right? So if I'm up 900 on the account, even if I close out at 200, my stop loss still trails up $900 on that account, just because it's intraday. So first trade, I was up about 900, and then we came down to like about $150, and then I ended up taking profit. Well, I got stopped out there, but then I was like, then I remembered it was intraday, so I had to take a second trade. I took a second trade, and I ended up closing for just 760 profit. It was a little bit of a struggle mentally because I forgot about that intraday, and I ended up kind of, I guess, not really FOMOing into the trade, but like forcing myself to take another trade, even though I didn't really see a great trade. Uh, but I forced myself into another trade just because I wanted to make sure my intraday kind of at least matches uh my closed P&L, right? My realized profit. Let me drink water real quick. So then on Wednesday, start of the new month, we actually did pretty decent. One trade, $1,200. Again, I think recently I've been taking slightly smaller trades, mostly because not that the price action is choppy, but it's more of like it's kind of I don't know how to say it. Like it's not making as much movement as we have been seeing in the last few months, but it is still making a good amount of points every day, but it's just going back and forth every day, right? So it's like 200 this way, 150 this way, 300 this way, 400 this way. It's making a lot of points, but it's just not doing it in one direction. So it's kind of hard for me to capture each leg. So I only capture 1 to 2 legs at most. And I don't even capture the full leg because it's not really in my strategy. However, I do want to start implementing it into my strategy a little bit more because I notice that I'm usually right, but I'm just kind of scared a lot of the time. And sometimes that I am wrong, I'm like, yeah, it's a good thing I didn't do it, but I still want to learn how to start doing that a lot better, right? And then Thursday, my mentality was a little bit weak there. I could have gotten a lot more on Thursday, but I ended up closing early because I was just a little tiny bit scared of an order block wiping out my profits. And again, a little bit of the reason why I did that on Thursday was because that was it was the last trading day of the week, and B, I wanted to take a payout. Um, it's not a horrible thing, I would say, but it wasn't like a good way to trade that day, especially because that day ended up continuing to move about 250 to 300 points. And if I held out for my full take profit, I would have been able to take out a pretty significantly bigger um, payout, which I'm still not super mad about, but I do wish that I was a little more patient. Had I been slightly more patient, I would have been able to capture a lot more. But whatever, right? Yeah, I already caught a decent amount, so I don't have to do so much more. But hopefully, within these coming weeks, I can do a lot more in profits. So yeah, that's basically it for the psychology part. I would say that I did fairly well. I mean, I made 3,000 in 3 days, so I can't really complain. Um, However, I do want to be making more for a fact this week. Um, my target is at least 5,000 this week, right? Uh, if I continue with the 1,000 per day thing, but I do want to start taking much better and much more actuated trades. And what my kind of idea here is, I actually recorded a video to my future self last night, and I don't even think it was last night. I don't really remember when it was. It might have been last night. It might have been on the third. I don't remember exactly, but really, I I have a second account right now, and my goal for this week really is to take much more ballsy trades because two things. Um, one, I've already passed this current account that I'm on, and I have my buffer zone. I don't have any more trailing stop loss, so whatever money I make is all profit now. So I want to actually just trade like how I would be trading if I were on my own live account, or if I were trading like paper still, right? Um, but in doing so, I'd like to also be taking secondary trades on my second account that I bought to catch a level of profit, right? So it's going to be a little bit difficult because I will be juggling two accounts. However, I think during this video, I will actually try to test it out to see if I can trade both accounts at the same time on two separate devices. Um, that way, it'll be easier for me to see and manage the evaluation account, right? Because that one will be needing a lot more, I guess, focus and micromanagement than my past account, my funded account, because my funded account, I'm trying to take longer trades, while my evaluation account, I'm just trying to catch my 50% consistency, right? So tomorrow I'm going to test it out, or well, I'm going to test it out right now, but tomorrow I'm going to trade with my MacBook here and this computer here, if not my phone and my computer, and I will be trying to target 1500 plus, 1500 to 1600 on that funded account or evaluation account tomorrow. And then Tuesday again, same thing, 1500 to 1600. And then the days after that, I'll be taking like basically shitter trades where I'm like literally targeting 15, 20 points on trend, and no stop loss, and just seeing if I can um, catch my remaining trading days, I guess, on that account, so that I can pass it, and then go ahead and get it funded. And then the week after that, following that, hopefully we can continue with that consistency, right? Um, so now we should definitely go on to the setup phase of this week. In the last 20 days, we've actually. Hello? Sorry, I don't know why I just did that. In the last 20 days, we've actually been more consolidating than trending any direction at all, which not inherently bad, but not exactly what I want to see either. Um, because sorry, it is 4th of July. I don't know if you guys can hear those fireworks, but they're still doing fireworks for some reason. Well, it's 5th of July now, but um, for some reason the people in my neighborhood go on for they start a few weeks early, and then they also end like a week and a half late usually. So yeah, we've been kind of ranging and consolidating within the same zone, which is not exactly horrible, but it's not exactly good for me either, because now we can have a breakout in any direction. But with the way the economy is going recently, the Iran war is about to come to a close with peace talks in place. Venezuela had some crazy earthquakes, and I believe the US has humanitarian services and funding going over there, which is also slightly hurting the economy in a way. Um, but we have better good news than we do bad news, right? I'm trying to think of any major news events. Not really anything, right? Let's go ahead and look at Forex Factory for this week. So Monday we have PMI at 9 a.m., which I am okay to trade PMI. I believe I can't trade CPI. That's the one I can't trade. Tuesday's kind of a light day. Nothing USD related. That's crazy. Wednesday, oh no. Wednesday we have FOMC meeting minutes at 1 p.m., which Wednesday I'm going to be ending off early because I have a scheduled lunch that day, so I need to end off before like 11 a.m. I believe. I need to start getting ready at around 11 a.m. and then go ahead go to that lunch at 12 p.m. and then Thursday, nothing crazy, but it is a New Zealand dollar bank holiday. And then Friday is also very weak day. So we have a pretty slow moving week this week outside of FOMC meeting minutes, but I can't trade FOMC meeting minutes on these accounts, so I'm not even gonna try. I'm just gonna get my my payout revoked. So, yeah. Outside of that, yeah, nothing crazy. So let's go ahead and analyze this technically now. So we went through the fundamentals. Now I want to see technicals. Um, the week before I wanted to see much more bullish. We ended up with 2 days bearish, 2 days bullish. We're opened going bearish right now. We have liquidity here, short term, not really short term, but yeah, you get what I mean. Short term liquidity here, sell side. And then we have long term back here. That's not the right one, sell side. Down here. Price seems to be targeting down around here, but we do have a pretty nice opening gap, don't we? Am I tripping? I am tripping. It's over here. Um, Pretty nice opening gap that we did fill. Liquidity void. We did fully fill this gap already, so it should be fine. Shouldn't really play around it too much anymore. And we are continuing the bearish momentum, right? Tomorrow morning, if I wake up and we are around about down here at this candle body, I want to see bearishness, but if not, if we start retracing and going bullish, then I want to see bullish, right? But my initial prediction would be bearish, and then my secondary would be bullish to start, right? Um, If we go bearish, I want Monday to sweep this low or come close to it, right? Then Tuesday, I want us to either sweep this low or start around this low, right? But Tuesday, I would not want us to see a sweep long-term sell-side liquidity. It's possible, but I don't think we would. So I want to see Tuesday go bullish, but I will say possibility sweep long-term sell-side liquidity, right? Um, and the reason for that is because this would be a good turtle soup, right? To take out this low. It would be a good turtle soup for Tuesday, but Tuesday could also sweep this out and it would still be a good turtle soup because this low right here is within liquidity. This low isn't within liquidity, right? So if it does come down here, then it's within a fair value gap, and I wouldn't mind it, but I would much rather be bullish on the Tuesday. And then Wednesday, I would also expect it to end up going bullish, right? Just to get out above these highs. And then Thursday would be the wild card day. And then Friday would end up being the bearish day. Now, the reason why Thursday would be the wild card day is because Tuesday and Wednesday we could be bullish, but we might not fully wipe out this, right? This high. Because if we come down to here, it's like, yeah, it's 700 something points, right? But then from down here to up here is 1,000 something points. So to see that within Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday, um, Thursday, it's kind of difficult to see, right? But if Wednesday closes around up here, Thursday has a possibility of wiping out this high, and then Friday goes down lower and then takes a reclaim block, right? Now, if Monday, honestly, for my second prediction, I would just go for the generic one, the generic prediction, where we would see Monday go bullish, Tuesday go bullish, Wednesday would be the wild card day, but there's a chance that it goes bearish, and then Thursday more than likely going bearish, but it depends on Wednesday. Um, and then Friday ends up going bearish as well. The reasoning for that is because that's just how statistically most structures for a weekly bias go. It's Monday, Tuesday bullish, Wednesday wildcard day, Thursday, Friday bearish. But yeah, so I feel like those are some pretty decent predictions. It will be tough to see because we don't have that much news. There's potential that we kind of just even consolidate within the same 3 to 500 points, since moving 700 points is kind of crazy at this time. I mean, even though we have been doing it a lot, right? 788 there, 996 there, 518 there, 570 there, 528 there, like a average of 500 per day at the very least. But yeah, so that would be my setup portion of this video. So now, to end off this video, I'm going to go ahead and test out TradingView on two separate devices at once, just so I can see if it is possible for me to go ahead and trade both of my accounts separately while being on the same account, just help myself for convenience sake. Wonder if I downloaded TradingView on this MacBook. I did download TradingView on this MacBook. Oh, see. Huh. It gets rid of it there. But if I'm on my phone, right? It doesn't get rid of it for some odd strange reason. If I'm on my phone, it does not remove me from this account. Like I'm on it right now, MNQU. Now if I could connect the broker, will it log me out? No, it doesn't. Okay, so I can definitely trade on my phone and my computer at the same time. Um I'm only doing this because I need to trade one account here, one account here. Because again, like I said earlier, I want my past funded account to be trading actual trades and catching crazy moves, while I need my evaluation account to be catching just the 50% consistency rule. So it's going to be difficult because I don't know if I have a rule, if there is a rule against it on these accounts. I need to go ahead and look at that right after I get this published. But yeah. So yeah, I will see everybody on Monday. Sorry for not posting a Saturday video. I was not home like at all Saturday. I was from like 8 a.m. to 4 a.m. I was not home. Not a single second at home, unfortunately. But yes, I hope everybody has a good trading week. Let's start off tomorrow strong. And I will see everybody in the road to profitability. um I mean, I guess I'm already profitable. I got the profitability, but I'm gonna wait until I get like 3 payouts to end off this road to profitability series, and then I'm gonna start another series where I guess I start doing challenges and stuff. I don't know. But yeah, I will see everybody in tomorrow's road to profitability episode.